Hi, my name is Tim Ray here, live at the Durango Film Festival. We're having a great time at the lounge for the filmmakers, and I wanted to pull some very special guests who are helping behind the scenes to put up filmmakers and make their life enjoyable. And who do we have here today? We got from the Gable House, Tier 1 sponsor. What's your name?
I'm Tracie Totter. I'm the innkeeper and owner of the Gable House Bed and Breakfast Inn.
Yeah.
Right here in Durango, right here in downtown. We're in the grid. We are away, but we're here.
You're right in the perfect spot because you're not super downtown, but you're just within walking distance.
Walkability, absolutely.
How did you get into that?
So we met through one of the organizations in town, one of the directors of this event, and we said we want to help. And so we had this great venue, and we donated half our rooms to the festival. And we actually have mostly people who are working and volunteering and are involved in making the festival happen.
Yeah.
And they're having a bit of a little slumber party at the house.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
How did you get into setting up the Gable House?
So I have been in the service industry all of my adult life. I'm a nurse, and when I retired, my goal was to live in Durango. I've been looking at it for a long time.
Where'd you live before?
I raised my children in Taos, so northern New Mexico, all of my adult life. And then I was a nurse and nurse leader at the University Hospital in Albuquerque. And my youngest child went to school here, and I kept saying, I'm coming.
How did you find the Gable House? What was that?
That was an accident.
Yeah.
Complete. We were looking for a house to have here in Durango. That fell through. We're driving around. We're looking. I said, oh, wow, the Gable House is still for sale. 5 minutes later, we're on the phone with the realtor. 2 days later, we're under contract sight unseen.
What's the history of the Gable House?
The Gable House was owned by merchants, originally built in 1892. And one merchant family lost their money in the silver crash. Next merchant family lost their mercantile in the fire. Sold it to Dr. Benjamin Oshner, who started the first hospital at the Gable House. Hospital for 40 years. Fast forward, a couple of guys, some well-known people in town. Leo Lloyd Sr. was one of the doctors who bought it from Benjamin Oshner. Then he and his partner went off to war. And then it was a county hospital and a city hospital. And then it was Lewis Hall. They moved Fort Lewis from Hesperus up to the hill, and it was Lewis Hall for a while. And then fast forward a little more, and the previous owner had it for 52 years. So Heather turned it from basically hospital and room house into what it is today. And it's restored, and it's fabulous.
Is it haunted?
I can't answer that question.
It could be haunted. So
I can tell you the energy in the house is fantastic.
There's a good vibe and good energy. There's a lot of history in Durango. A lot of people don't even realize this is the center of culture for North America.
Well, and I was meant to be there. I had a mercantile in Taos. I'm a nurse. I've been in a hospital most of my adult life. I'm a steward of the Gable House. It's a historic place. It's on the National and State Historic Registers. It's this incredible home, and we hosted a bridal trunk show not long ago. She was happy. The Gable House was happy having all that activity happening.
The energy's good. How many rooms?
We have 8 bedrooms, 10 beds, 19 pillows, 5 units.
So people could rent it out for weddings or all kinds. You just take over the whole.
Absolutely. Micro weddings, elopements, things like that. Now you plan elopements. I didn't know that was a thing, but that's what happens.
That's fun. So you're having a good time running it.
Love it. I make the breakfast myself. I locally source from. I locally source from bread, 81301. I serve Adam's chocolates to all my guests. I serve Esoterra cider to all my guests.
Esoterra cider, right on. And
other things, local dairy farmers, everything.
Yeah, the store here is cool because there's all local farmers in the area, and it's nice because it's all homemade.
It's a community.
Yeah.
We're a community. I'm part of the sustainable business community. I don't do any single-use plastic. I mean, I'm a community person. I was raised in a small town. I believe in small towns. I think we work together and support one another, and it's beautiful.
You actually get to know everybody too, and help a brother or sister out when this.
I love this event. This event is fabulous.
Did you see any films?
Yes, I'm on. We're getting ready to go to one in 20 minutes.
What did you see so far?
So I've seen mostly documentaries. I saw films yesterday on a race from Moab, and I'm blanking on the names.
They did like the long distance race. There was
a long way to nowhere.
Yeah, it was like their feet are bleeding because they're like racing in the desert at 115 degrees.
And then today it was 2 films about skiing. One was just crazy. Those guys were going straight vertical down. Whoa.
Yeah.
And then one about boats going down the Grand Canyon and the Green
cool.
River, which Charlie and I did a couple of years ago down the Grand Canyon. Not on those boats, but that was amazing. They, they've been preserved. So I love things like that. We went today to the Salida Circus. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I heard that was cool.
I knew there was a Salida Circus. I had no idea that Jennifer had done what she has done.
What's the history of that?
Together. Okay, so she moved there, I forget how long ago, and started the Salida Circus. She brings people in, she accepts everyone, and she uses what their personal abilities are to grow them as people. And it's just beautiful. It was just gorgeous. And then we saw the Finnish film.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
I'm ready to go sing.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna sing now. So, what's your website? How do people, if they want to come to Durango and have
DurangoBedandBreakfast.com.
DurangoBedandBreakfast.com.
And we are the Gable House, and I make my own breakfast, and it's nice.
And I'm gonna come by and bring a camera. We're gonna do a special shoot at the Gable House. Come hang out.
We would love it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'll put it on for you.
And so it's really nice to meet, for me, all the new friends and the really openness and the coolness of the community here, which is grassroots, and it's not snobby, and it's not...
No, and I love that.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up in. That's what I was looking for. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's not fast like the fast city, and everybody knows each other. And so check out durangofilm.org. Do check out the Gable House, and we'll come visit.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Cheers.